Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good, keeping safe at home. Okay, so let's go to our mathematics lesson number 8. We are going to learn about units and tens. So we have learned numbers from 1 to 10 up to the previous chapter, right? We learned about number 10. How do we count till 10? Now we learn about tens, units and tens. Now what's the difference between units and tens? Every single object, every single thing that you count will be 1 unit. Now this is one pencil. One pencil is 1 unit. Okay. So if I have 2 pencils and I have chalk, one chalk is 1 unit. If I have 2 chalk, they both are 2 units. Okay. 1 unit and 2 units. So that's how units, like when you write numbers from 1 to 9, I have told you all, like tens and units last time when you all write the number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to the number 9, it's on the unit side, right? So every single object is 1 unit. So when you have 1 apple, for instance, it's 1 unit. So 1 apple is 1 unit. If you are taking 2 apples, then there are 2 units. 2 apple, 2 units. So up to 9. So you're like, it's 3 apples. So 3 units of apples. Now that's what they've given here in the first page. So every time you count 1 object, it is 1 unit. So if you have 9 apples and 9 units of apples. Okay. So let's write for 4 apples, it's 4 units of apples. For 5, then you have 5 apples. So it goes on for 6, 7, 8, 9. So when you come to 9, then you will have 9 apples. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now, so you have 9 apples. So what happens when you will write 10? You have to write 1 in the tens column. Okay, so 1 will be in your tens column and 0 will be in your units column. Right? That's what I taught in the previous chapter. So you will understand what is units and tens in this chapter. So units are the single digit numbers. Okay, so every single object which you count is 1 unit. Now for 10 apples, you will have to draw 10 apples, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 apples. So it is called 10 units. So 10 units is equal to 110. Okay. So till here 1 apple is 1 unit, 2 apples are 2 unit, 3 apples are 3 units, and it goes on till 9 apples are 9 units. So when you come to 10, it becomes 2-digit number. So when it is 2-digit number, you write it in tens and units, right? So it comes into the tens column. So 10 units, that is 10 apples equals 110. Okay, that is what it is. So 10 units is equal to 110. Please write down in your book, children. Right? Lesson 8, units and tens is your chapter. Okay, below that I want you all to write 10 units equals 1 unit, and before that you write 1 object equals 1 unit. 1 object is equal to 1 unit. So anything you take in ones, it's 1 unit. So as you make into groups, they become that many units. So when you have group of 9 balls, then you have 9 units. But when it comes to 10, the group of 10 balls becomes 1 unit. So this 10 units is one group. one group of 10. Okay, got it children? So that's what is tens and units are. When as still you are in tens, the units, it's a single number. So group of numbers like 9 is 9 units. When it comes to 10, then it becomes a group. 110, one group of 10 objects, right? So 10 units together becomes 110. So what happens if there are 2 tens? If it is 20 units, then it becomes 2 tens. 10 units is your 110. So that's one group of 10 things. So if it is 20 units, then it becomes 2 tens, because you will write 2 in your tens column and 0 in your units column. So that's why we call it a group of tens. That I'll show you with the example. Now you write down 10 units is equal to 110. So to get 110, we need 10 of the same item. Okay, so for example, I have some things over here. Now I have some beads. You all can see the beads here, children. I have some big beads. So when we have counting it, this is 1 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. So these are 10 beads. Now I have 10 beads. Now what happens when I put 10 beads, when I put it in a lace, it becomes group of 10 beads, which is equal to 110, because I'll count how many beads I have in this lace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So how many beads I have on this lace? I have 10 beads. So this is 110. 1 of 10, right? So I have 10 beads, it's 110. Now I have 10 beads over here, so they are called 110. So if I have 2 sets of 10, this is 10 beads, these are another 10 beads. So I have 2 tens, okay? So now I have a bead which is of 10. So let me mark it over here. So okay, I have here 10 beads. This is 110. Now what if I start adding some more beads to it? What happens? Okay, so now I'm adding one more bead into it. So what happens? This is 110 plus 1, 1. 110 plus 1, 1. So that will become 10 plus 1, which is equal to 11. Okay, so I have a group of 10 beads, that's 110 plus 1, that is equal to 11. So you have 11 beads. Now if I add one more bead to it, then it becomes, this is 10, okay? So 110 plus 1, 2. So what will happen? 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 beads. So if I keep counting like that, because it's 10, if I have to count big numbers, then what happens? It will take long time for me to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we do, we count in groups of 10. So that's what I'm going to show you all in this. And I have lots of straws here. Now I have to count all of these straws. So I won't know how many I have. So I need to count, and I'll take long time to count all these. If I have 100, 200, what will happen? I'll have to keep counting. So what I do, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 straws here. So this becomes one group. So 110. It's a group of 10 straws. So it is 110. So now when I have to add, I make many groups like that. So I make lot of tens, straws, a group of tens. Like I'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have so many straws which is all grouped in tens. Okay, so then I'll count it as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? So you know how many tens you have. So it's easy to count for you all. Instead of counting till 60, you have to count 1 to 60. Instead, I'll only count till 10, 10, 10. Then what happens? I'll get groups of tens. I'll just count 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens. So what is 6 tens? 6 tens, which is equal to, when I say 10 units is equal to 1 10. So 6 tens is equal to 60 units. Okay. So grouping the objects in tens makes your counting more easy than counting too many objects, many numbers. It takes a long time counting one on one, like one digit. So I have few more straws here which I have grouped into tens here. So you can also do this, count the objects and group into 10. So if you'll know some of your children will be collecting coins in your piggy bank. How many of you will do that? You'll collect coins. So anybody gives you all money, 1 rupee, 2 rupees, 5 rupees, 10 rupees coins, you all will put in your piggy bank, right? So what happens? One fine day you all will want to see how many coins I have. Then what you all will do? You will remove those coins, open the piggy bank, you will have so many coins. How you will count? What you will do? You will take all the same type of coins, the same denomination. If it's 1 rupee coin, all 1 rupee together. 5 rupee coin, all 5 rupees together. 10 rupee coins will be grouped together. So that is what we are doing here. We are grouping the objects or things in tens so that it's easy for us to count. Otherwise it becomes difficult to count so many coins, right? So that is what we are doing, and this is tens and units. So if I tell you all to take 12 straws, I want 12 straws, what you all will do? You already have a straw, a group of straw which is counted to 10. So if you want, I will count for you all again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 in this. So I am telling you all I want 12 straws. So what you will do? 12 is nothing but 12 is equal to 110 plus 2, correct? 2 units plus 110 will make it 12. So what you all need to do? You all have to take, you already have 110 here, so one group of straw, and then you'll have to take 1 and 2. So this will make 12. 110 plus 2 units. These are each 1 unit, right? 1 and 2. So 110 plus 2 units will give you 12. Okay. So 110 plus 2 units will give you all 12. Now if I say I want 22 straws or 23 straws, so what you will do? Now you will have to sit and count 20 straws. No, you already have a bunch of straws. So I have 110, another 10, 20. Plus you are asked for 5. 1, 2, 3, 23 I said, right? 3. So if I want 23 straws, 2 and 3. So how would it be? Your 23 straws is nothing but 2 tens. 2 tens is 20 plus 3 units. So this is 2 tens plus 3 units is equal to 23. Did you all understand, children, how you get 23? So when you say tens and units, I have 2 tens and 3 units, which makes 20 plus 3, that's your 23. Got it? When I say 12, it is 110 plus 2 units. Okay? So when it's 12, 12 means 110 plus 2 units, that's 10 plus 2 is 12. When I say 23, it is 2 tens, that's 2 tens plus 3 units is your 23. Okay, so the next example, how many, I want some beads. Now I want beads with 15 beads. What will I do? I want 15 beads. 15. So how will you write 15? 15, how many tens you have? This is your tens, this is your units. Okay, this is your tens and this is your units. So how many tens you all have? 1 10. And how many units you all have? That's your 5 units. Okay, so you all have 1 10 and 5 units, which is equal to 15. That's 1 10 is nothing but your 10 plus 5 units, you will have to write 5, which is equal to 10 plus 5, 15. Correct? This 15 is equal to this 15. Correct? So how do you come to 15? 1 10 and 5 units is your 15. So if I say 34. So in the tens column, you see how many tens I have? 3 tens. So I'll write 3 tens plus units. How many units I have? This is your tens and this is the units, right? In the units column, I have 4. So it's 4 units. 310 plus 4 units is equal to 34. Now children, this is called place value. Place value means where you put the number, where your number is placed. That's called place value. If I am giving you 34, in this 34, where is 3 and where is 4? So that is the place of 3 and place of 4. So place value is the relation of the number of each number to the in relation to the whole number. So where the number is placed, that's the place value. If the number 4 is in the unit side, so it's 4 units, 4 ones. If the number is in the tens side, it is 3 tens. You can't say units. Units or ones are the same, but when you say 3 tens, because it is in the 10 column, not in the units column. So this is the place value. When I say what's the place value of 3 in 34, then the place value of 3 is in the 10th column. So it is 10. 3 tens is equal to 30. So the place value of 3 is 30. What is the place value of 3 in 34? Because it's in 3 tens, that's 30. So you can write 3 10 or 30. And what's the place value of 4? It's 4 units or 4 ones, which is 4. That is equal to 34. Okay, so the tens, the place value of 3 is in the tens, so it is 3 tens, 30. Place value of 4 is 4 units or 4 ones, that's 4, which is equal to 30 plus 4, 34. That's how you have to do. So if I want 30, I have to take 3 tens. So if I want 30, I have to take 3 tens. So I have group of tens straws here. So I'll take 3 tens. 1, 2, 3 tens. And I want 4 straws more because it's 4 numbers of 4 units. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I have 4 straws. So that is 1, 2, 3 tens and 4 straws. That's 30 plus 4, 34. I hope you all understood the concept of tens and units. Tens, units is the first column in your numbers, which is ones. 1 digits from 1 to 9. Then you go to 10, then it becomes your 10th column. So there are another row which you will be learning in your later classes. So let's go to the exercise, children, on page number 101. It says count and circle 10 objects. Write the number of round up objects and the remaining objects are shown. So they have shown very clearly then the number, the objects is circled to 10, and that 10 is written in the rounded up object, that's your 10th column, and what is left is written in the unit column. So let's try to do these. Okay, so for all the other things, other questions, you'll have to circle 10, make group of 10s here. So you make 10 flowers as one group, then what is left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 flowers are left. That will be your 4 units. So now you'll know 1, 10 and 4 units, that is 14 flowers here. Then you have images of bear. So you have to count up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you circle 10 bears. The remaining bears, so you will circle 10 and write 10 here. Anything more than 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That 6 will come to your next column. So 1, 10 and 6 units make 16 bears. Okay, so how many bears are there? 1, 10 and 6 bears, 6 units make 16 bears. Count the bananas. Write the number of bananas in tenths and units. Now they have given you one set of banana. Like I said, one set of straw. Now this one set I have made 10 and I counted. So I have one set of straw. Like that, one set of straw is, one set of bananas 110. Now in this basket there are no other bananas, so it's 0. So 110 plus 0 unit is equal to 10. Correct? 1 in the tens column, 0 in the units column is 10. So let me write it down and show you all. Okay, so let's take few objects in tens and in units and let's see how much is the number we get. Now if I want 10 straws, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I have 10 straws here, which becomes one group, which is 110. Correct. This is 110 because there are 10 units. 10 units is equal to 110. So I have 110 of straw. So this will go as 110, like 110. And how many units I have? I only have 110 in a group. I don't have any leftover units. So that will be 0 units, which is equal to 11. Got it? So 110 plus 0 units, it's equal to 10. 110 plus 0 units is equal to 10. Okay? So now I have 10, right? I have one group of 10 straws with me as 110. Then I have 1 unit. Now I have 110 plus 1 unit is how much? So let's count how many straws I have in my hand. 110. So I have 10 straws in my left hand. So this is 110. So I write 1 in the 10th column. Then I have 1 unit. 1 unit. So I have 1 in my units column. Correct? Have 110 in my 10th column. 1 unit in my units column, which will give me 11 straws. Correct, children? I had 110 in my 10th column and 0 units. So I got 10. Now I have 110, 110 and I have 1 unit, which will give me 11 numbers or 11 units together. Now I also have 110, that's one group, and I have, how many units are these? 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 110 and 4 units. Let's see how many straws it totals up to. 110, 110 and 4 units. 110 plus 4 units will give me how many, children? 110 and 4 units will give me 14 units, right? 14 units I'll get. So 110 plus 4 units will give me 14 straws. So if I want, I have 110, that's one set of straw of 10, and I have few more. Let's count how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So how many I have in my hand? 9 units. It's still not gone to the 10th column. So I only have 9 units and I have 10 units in this. 10 straws. So 10, 1/10. Okay, 1/10 is your 10 units is your 1/10 and I have 9 straws here, which is 9 units. How many will I get? 1/10. Okay, and then I have 9 of units. 9 units, which will give me 19 straws. Okay, 1/10, that's 10 units, which makes 1/10 and 9 units will give me 19. Now I have 2 set of 10s here, 1 10 and one more 10. So I have 2 10s here, 2 10s. How many 10s I have? This is 1 10 set of straw. This set, one set of straw is 10 units. This one set of straw is 10 units. So I have 2 10s, correct? Then I have how many units I have? I don't have any units, 0 units. So how much is this? Let's count 10 and 10. So 1 10 and 2 10 is your 20. Got it, children? So 1 10 is equal to 10 units, correct? So if I have 2 10s, that's your 20 units. So 20 units equals 2 10s. Correct? I want you all to write this in your notebook. I also want you all to write this. Mark 10 units and numbers. Write 1 10 and 0 units will give you 10. 1 10 plus 1 unit gives you 11. 1 10 plus 4 units give you all 14. 1 10 plus 9 unit gives you all 19. 2 10 plus 0 units give you all 20. Once you all understand this, I want you all to do this exercise where two children, that's a brother and sister, they go to the shop, they want to buy bananas. The shopkeeper gives them bananas in different combination. He first gives a set of 10 bananas, like we had a group of 10 straws, like that he gets a bunch of 10 bananas. Then some loose bananas also. So you all, what you all have to do is, how many bananas in each combinations you'll get. Now this is one bunch of 10 bananas plus how many are there? 1 2 3 4. So 10 plus 4 will come. So 10 is 110 and 4 units will get you 14 bananas. So I want you all to do that as your homework and fill it up. This is the end of the chapter. So write down in your class workbook. I want you all to write this chapter, lesson 8, units and tens. One object is equal to 1 unit. So 10 units is equal to 110 and 20 units makes it 2 tens. Then you will write this tens column, units column and a number. So 110 plus 0 gives you all 10 and I want you all to write all this and do the exercise given in your class, in your textbook and send the photos to me. Okay children, do your homework. I hope you all understood. Any doubt, please call me and clarify. Thank you.